Hi, I'm Emile Flowers with the Divorce Lending Association, and I'm a certified divorce lending professional or CDLP. And this is part of our divorce literacy series. And today I'm here with Brittany Elliott with Embrich and Elliott Law. Hi, Brittany. How are you?
Hi, I'm great. Thank you so much for having me today. I'm honored to be able to speak with you today.
So glad you're here. I reached out to Brittany a while ago and taught a continuing legal education course that she came to. And she has really latched on to this process. And I'm just so excited for you to be here. So Brittany, tell us a little bit about yourself and what you do.
As you said, I'm with Embrich and Elliott. I'm co-founder with Caitlin Embrich. We focus primarily on family law and probate and estate planning. Just a little background about me. I'm originally from downstate Southern Illinois. I moved up here about 4 years ago. I have done family law for about 8 straight years now. I focus only on family law, domestic litigation, particularly litigious cases, custody battles, high asset divorces, things like that.
Great. And she has this cute little dog that she takes everywhere. And it reminds me of me because we have this cute little dog that we take everywhere as well. So Brittany, how did you end up focusing on divorce law or family law?
Honestly, Emily, I really don't know. It's something that just kind of falls into your lap and you're either on board with it or you're not. It's not for everybody. It I can honestly say I didn't come out of law school thinking that I would be a family attorney. But it's a different realm. It requires, I think, a different personality, a different way of thinking. And it was just something that I started doing on a regular basis. I really enjoyed, and I'm I really just enjoyed helping people and being able to express my legal knowledge on a regular basis.
Well, clearly you're very good at it. Tell us a little bit about your practice and, maybe even getting into some advice on how people get started.
The one thing I would say about people that are getting ready to come into this process or they're just beginning it, except in cases of emergency, maintain the status quo. What that means is, although you will likely feel the natural need to protect yourself or your finances, before you make any major decisions, you need to speak to an experienced attorney to determine whether your actions may negatively impact your case. Transferring, concealing, or disposing of marital funds or property is highly frowned upon by the court. You should feel some solace, however, in knowing that the Illinois Marriage and Dissolution Act does provide several remedies for temporary relief during the pendency of your proceeding, and an experienced divorce attorney can use these remedies to ensure that you're protected.
That is so helpful. I think that when people make the decision to divorce, it's just this major upheaval. They want to change everything, and it's sometimes it's like, wait, hold on, let's pump the brakes and let's gather all the information first. Yes, that information
Yes,
gathering stage
yes,
is so important so that everybody knows what to expect. Yes,
exactly. Yes.
I agree. So, what would you tell somebody who's looking for an attorney and thinking about getting a divorce?
So, what I would say the number one thing you want to look for is look for someone who's going to give you the pros and the cons of your circumstances, and not someone that's simply just going to tell you what you want to hear. Divorces are complicated, and the courts tend to have broad discretion in making its ruling. So be leery of any attorney that makes assurances or fails to point out any foreseeable issues that you may have with your case. While you certainly want an attorney that's going to fight for your desirable outcome of the case, you also want an attorney that's going to be realistic with you and keep you grounded. You also want an attorney that's not only going to focus on your current circumstances, but also takes your future into consideration and prepares you for any implications you may experience as a result of your case. And some of the time that means sending them to you, Emily, to see, are you going to be able to afford the marital residence after the divorce? Do you have the ability to refinance? Things like that. I would certainly encourage someone that is out there looking for an attorney. These are the things that you should focus on.
That's great advice. It really is. Brittany, was there a memorable case that you want to talk about, and why would it be memorable, for us, and maybe even helpful?
Yes. So I do have one memorable case. I have several in the family realm, obviously. They're all quite memorable, but to show just how important it is to ensure that you have an experienced divorce attorney, I had a case a while back where the outcome literally determined on one sentence. It came down to one sentence that was written in the parties' marital settlement agreement. And unfortunately, because the legal language was not exactly how it was supposed to be, this person was not able to receive what they should have been entitled to. So I focus on that, and I encourage everyone, whether they are meeting with me, whether they're meeting with another attorney or getting a second opinion, when you're provided documents, you need to read them carefully yourself, but you also need to make sure that your attorney knows what language is in there to protect you from the future, because there's always post-judgment issues. And you may think the divorce is over, and 2 years later, that person may file a motion to vacate saying they didn't get a fair trial. So it's very important that you retain someone or you work with someone that is knowledgeable as to what is required by statute.
I agree with you 100%. I know that in cases that I work on, and sometimes I get it after it's been finalized, and there's nothing I can do. That they haven't given support long enough. They haven't done this or that, and it's all in the wording of the divorce settlement agreement. It makes all the difference in the world. So a second, third, fourth set of eyes, good idea. I appreciate your time, and thank you so much for interviewing with me. If someone wants to get a hold of you, how would they do that?
Well, they can call our office number, and that's 618-551-0451. They can reach us at embrichelliottlaw.com. My personal email is Brittany, Brittany, at embrichelliottlaw.com.
Perfect. And we're going to include all of that in the notes as well. Any final thoughts?
No, thank you for your time. Thank you for allowing me the opportunity to speak. I love sharing my legal knowledge. And if anybody out there has questions, feel free to contact me.
Absolutely. Absolutely. Well, I always love working with you, and I really appreciate your knowledge and how you handle clients, and it's such a delicate time. So, everybody needs somebody like you out there helping out. So thank you.
Thanks, Emily.